EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Houston Texans. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go now.
And Richardson will throw to start out here.
Flush to his right.
Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. A nice throw right there. And, Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
Mustang 19.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he's got room. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run it again with Fournette. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Check smash, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 70 Razor.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a first down on the keeper. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels and picking up some nice yardage.
Now a first and 10 at the 11. Inside handoff now to Fournette. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Second down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line.
Cut 19. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Up the gut, Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Leonard Fournette, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Colts get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready.
A man coming off a great rookie year. It's Dameon Pierce. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. You look at this Colt defense, currently #1 in the NFL against the run.
And that's a ranking that feels good, right? To be #1 and be the top of your profession. But here's the problem. It's only week 1.
1 week, yeah.
Can they do it 15 more times? If so, then we really got something to talk about.
That's the challenge. Second down and 6 now from the 26. And Pierce gets it again on second down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Stroud sets up the play action. Flushed out right. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Off a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Check smash.
Now,
Check
early
smash.
on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Ready.
On second down, here's Pierce. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. This defense for the Colts, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 27.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Here's Richardson to throw.
Eluding the pressure right.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. You can look at the defense for these Texans.
Against the pass, they've had some issues, ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
Second and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Trap 50, trap 50.
Second down, here's Richardson.
Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for Indy. 44 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Second and 7. Richardson now on second down. That one finds Pierce right side.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there at 22. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Throw left side, taken in by Pittman.
Touchdown, Colts.
Michael Pittman
From a yard out.
And the Colts have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 21-0.
Texans nothing. To kick off for the Colts.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Colts are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play.
21-0 our score after 1.
Score Colts 21, Texans nothing.
Let's go now.
A throw out wide to Woods, complete.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag came out.
Ready.
Richardson. That's complete to Pierce.
It's a 14-yard pickup, but it'll still be second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
It looked like almost some miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
Fournette, a first down carry. He was brought down by Malik Collins.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
This is 2nd and 8.
Bison, 60 Bison. Buffalo 18.
Now it's Richardson.
Flush to his right. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. Touchdown! Leonard Fournette. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Colts are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it is 28-0.
Texans nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Texans.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
70 Lions.
On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. He'll get this one to Pittman.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Let's go. 19 Lions. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
67 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Here we go. Here we
So
go.
1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 32-yard line.
70 Ranger. Cup 19. Cup 19. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Again, it's Fournette. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 8.
79 Broncos.
Now Richardson.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Richardson shotgun on 3rd down.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And Gay knocks this one through, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
The roughing the kicker called on 4th down. What a big break. Leads to a 1st and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Richardson looking to throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Texans are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. Julian Blackman bringing him down.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
60. Warriors 70.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
60. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Stroud from his own end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that's one where if you get your hands on it, you should expect to make the play. That could have gone for big yardage, but he just couldn't get it to stick to those big mitts.
Hey, check that. Street.
To throw from his end zone, Stroud. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
A handoff to Fournette, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And Richardson back to throw it. Over the middle, hands of Woods. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll send the tight end in motion.
10 through 11, 10 through 11. Buffalo 18. Mustang 19.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield, guy who can take it the distance. But a short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Rig. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Go.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Okay, ready?
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends.
Cadillac.
QB sneak, Richardson.
And I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Here we go.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Off the option, that's complete.
Oh, and he's going to be brought down a few yards short of the goal line, and they're going to be unable to stop the clock from here. So close yet so far, and that's going to be how this first half will come to an end.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. Here's Tank down to return it from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
50 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
On second down, here's the option. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
70 Timberwolves. Come 19. Come 19.
On first down, here's Stroud. This one finds Pierce on the out route.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Fourth down, Stroud going to try to throw for it. Taking a shot for Dell here.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on fourth. And the Colts are going to take over with a football.
Now, that's just simply good coaching and excellent technique on that play. You know why? Because everyone wants to rush the passer when they want to throw the football, but you're not always going to get there. So what are you taught to do? When the ball's finally thrown, get your hands up in the passing lanes, and they batted that one away.
No. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Here's a give to Fournette.
And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's 2nd and 3. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go for a touchdown. But the runs that really make it work are the ones where you just get what you need, right? And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw yet again here.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
Kwity Paye getting in there and burying him behind the line.
The lessons will continue of this rookie. He's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
Looking deep here from Mechie.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Now a fair catch taken, maybe a yard or two shy of midfield. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Fournette running right. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack.
Now 3rd down and very long. 3rd and long for Richardson.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
And the Texans will take over.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Throwing now is Stroud.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
It was the linebacker, Shaquille Leonard, who applied the heat.
I think we've seen this before. If someone's down 3 scores, that situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Warriors 17.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. Swings this one out wide for Pierce.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Back all 80.
Going for it with Pierce. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Come on, set.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the
Stroud now on 1st and 10.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The Texans on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Stroud on third down now.
That is caught. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Let's go.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball in a comfortable fourth quarter lead.
Richardson hit it, he fumbles it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal.
And they'll go right back to Pierce.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Pierce gets this one running right.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
Dameon Pierce, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14.
28, Texans 14.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Tyler Beatty, 34 yards. And the Colts are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth-quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Texans 14. Matt Gay to kick off for the Colts.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready, ready.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Come on, come on.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Check it.
Here goes Stroud again. Gets the dump off to Pierce. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Cowboy 80. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Go.
1st and 10, it's Stroud.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner.
Buckner still that monstrous 6'7" presence around which the Colts defense builds itself. Give him another 8 sacks and a couple of forced fumbles last season, his 3rd with the club.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback and give him a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
Here we go.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Panther Street. Panther Street.
Stroud here on 3rd and long.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And the official won't even think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Okay, ready?
Here's 2nd and 10.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
2nd and 10. Here's Stroud.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
And the Colts are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, fourth quarter, and a chance, if they want, to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
18, Pioneer.
Now Richardson, he's going to keep it running right. There he goes again. He may go.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Anthony Richardson
With touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year.
And the Colts are on their way to a 2-0 start.
Now, the PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. Deputy Lions.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Here we go. Here we
So
go.
the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Stroud out of the gun here.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Stroud off the play fake. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton.
And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Hang on here. They declined that. So the yardage will stand.
There has to be confusion coming from the bench to the field about what their intentions are, because you guarantee they want the penalty. Turn down that big yardage gained against them. Instead, they turn down the penalty, and the yardage stands.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Ready.
They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On the ready. Panther 11. Panther 11. Tiger. 19 Tiger.
That one looks like he'll throw here. They'll roll him out right.
A short throw pulled in by Woods.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Get it.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
70 Timberwolves.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Well, they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw. They're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the 4th quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.